Hi, I'm Nan Nessel, and I'm here to talk to you about dysfunctional physicians because you see, I don't really believe, excuse me, I don't really believe that there are any dysfunctional physicians. Have you ever worked with anyone who was angry all the time? Someone who ripped the phone off the wall and threw it down the hallway? Somebody who picked up books and threw them and raised their voice all the time? Someone who threw a cup of coffee on a coworker? Yeah, I've heard the stories. I've even seen this stuff happen. But I still don't believe that there's any such thing as a dysfunctional physician. And I know that that's a somewhat unique opinion to hold. Now, some people say that this is a result of our training programs. And I won't say that that's wrong, but I don't think that that's all of it, or even the primary problem. You see, I believe that these are stressed people and that we're not taking good care of them. You see, we are stewards of our fellow human beings, and we're not taking good care of our colleagues. Let's walk down the path of these scenarios and see how they develop. All right? Hurt people hurt people. Yes? And it does start in the training process because most of us, when we go into training, whether it be nursing school or medical school, we go in there with a desire to help people. We're really keen on it and we're very excited. And somewhere along the way, some or sometimes even all of that dies. Training is hard. Nobody comes out unscathed. I can't speak to nursing school, but in medical school, everyone I saw that was married came out divorced. That's a pretty high price to pay. That's a lot of sacrifice. And, we are systematically cut off from popular culture. We come out horribly, horribly sleep deprived, and we're not feeding our body the nutrition that it needs. That's a real setup for this behavior, but it's not the cause of it. Not really. The real problems comes out when you come out and you're placed in an environment where the people around you don't have the same personality type or personality code that you have. Now, when you come out and you're in a team or a group where one or two of the personalities are different from yours, then most of us are able to cope with that. Most of us have enough emotional intelligence that we can manage with that. But when you come out and you're surrounded by an entire team of personalities that are different from yours or even in conflict with yours, then that can be a different story. If you look back on your life at all the times when you've struggled, you'll probably find that those are times when someone else asserted their personality code on you, on your code, that their personality code was different from yours. And rather than accepting you as being different, they asserted their personality code on yours. Now, I train and coach people from the bank method or system of personality science. And if you don't know your code, you can go to the link my.bankcode.com/beat-burnout. That's BEAT hyphen BURNOUT. my.bankcode.com/beat-burnout. And you can get your code in less than 90 seconds, and it's going to make the rest of this video make a lot more sense. There are two personality codes nurturing, and action that are highly emotional. Some people would say dramatic, drama queens. A hot mess is the term that's been applied from time to time. The other two personality codes, blueprint and knowledge, are very analytical. Some would even say cold, not likely to develop relationships as easily. And what we find in the hospital is we find a lot of this code, particularly amongst the nursing staff. And we find a lot of this personality code and a little bit of the blue one. And what happens is this personality code will assert itself on these two personality codes and say that they have no bedside manner or that they have poor bedside manner because they are less likely to quickly form relationships. They are more analytical than warm and fuzzy. And when that happens, these people get poor satisfaction scores from their work colleagues. And the work colleagues will sometimes even go so far as to guide the patients and the clients in terms of the satisfaction scores that they write on these people. Square peg, round hole. And what this does is if you experience this day after day after day, and if you're hearing from your colleagues that you have a poor bedside manner without being told how to correct that, then this affects your emotional intelligence and it gets lower and lower and lower because you're being told that you're doing a poor job without being told how to correct it. You're not being given the tools to do a better job or to improve yourself, to have any personal growth. You're not being given the expertise to become a master at what you want to improve. And your emotional intelligence continues to drop because you keep doing the same things over and over again. Or even if you're trying new things, you don't know what to try. And this results in the stereotype of what we see as a dysfunctional physician because they get more and more and more frustrated as days go on. And days turn into weeks, which turn into months, which can turn into years. And if this personality type puts things in the medical record or your employment record, then this can affect the careers of these personality types over here. And it can be devastating. It can result in lawsuits, loss of job, permanent loss of licensure, and it can go on and on and on. They get told that they're a horrible person. They see the results in the satisfaction scores. They see the lawsuits coming. They lose their job. They lose their licenses. And it only drives their emotional intelligence lower because they see no way out. No one is teaching them a way out. What we train at Beat Down Burnout is we train people how to shift from code to code to code as the environment requires. How to shift with other people's values by acknowledging and recognizing that other people have values different from theirs. By honoring the values of the other people that they're working with, whether that be colleagues or clients. And it grows your emotional intelligence rather than shrinking it. So if you know someone who's been tagged as a dysfunctional physician, then either go to my website or direct them to my website at beatdownburnout.com and download my ebook, Unfuck Your Bedside Manner. There's information in there, and it also can lead you to a course on an introductory course on emotional intelligence, which I think will be very helpful. I'm Dr. Nan Nussel of Beat Down Burnout, and I'm here to help because people matter, and I'm here to help make people matter. Again, I'm Dr. Nan Nussel of Beat Down Burnout. Thank you.